The mechanism of enzyme-catalyzed reactions were proposed by biochemists L. Michaelis and M. Menton in 1913. According to this mechanism, the enzyme combines with the substrate to form an enzyme-substrate complex, which is an intermediate, and the enzyme-substrate complex dissociates to give the product. Let E be the enzyme and S be the substrate molecule undergoing the reaction. A mechanism for the kinetics of the enzyme catalyzed reaction involves two steps. In the first step, an intermediate complex, that is the enzyme substrate complex ES, is formed. So E, the enzyme, combines with the substrate S to form the enzyme substrate complex ES. This is a fast reaction. Let the rate constant for the forward reaction be K1 and the reverse reaction be K-1. That is, the process is reversible. The enzyme substrate complex can give back the enzyme and the substrate. In the second step, the complex dissociates to give the enzyme and the product P. That is, ES dissociates to give E and P. The rate constant for this reaction, let it be K2, and this is the slow reaction. So this is the rate determining step. So the overall reaction is S giving P. The enzyme is consumed in the first step, and in the second step it is regenerated. Now, an expression for rate of this reaction is obtained by applying what is called the steady state approximation. This is applied in reactions involving intermediates. According to this, in reactions involving intermediates, the rate of formation of the intermediate becomes equal to the rate in which it is getting dissociated, or in the rate in which it is reacting, and a steady state is reached at which the concentration of the intermediate becomes constant. That is, its concentration does not change with time, or rate of change of concentration of the intermediate is 0. So let us see how this is applied for the enzyme catalyzed reactions. We said there are two steps. In the step 1, this intermediate is formed, and in the step 2, this intermediate is getting converted to the product. The intermediate is also getting converted back to the reactant, the enzyme and the substrate. Now usually the concentration of enzymes are very less when compared to the concentration of substrate. So these enzymes which form enzyme substrate complex, its concentration will also be very less when compared to the concentration of substrate, and hence steady state approximation may be used for the enzyme substrate complex, according to which rate of formation of the enzyme substrate complex is equal to the rate in which it is disappearing. At this stage, the rate of change of concentration of the enzyme substrate complex will be 0. Now the second step, which is the slow step, this is the rate determining step. So rate of reaction is based on the second step. So rate of the overall reaction S giving P, R is equal to, which is minus ds by dt is equal to dP by dt will be equal to K2 into concentration of ES, which is from the second step, which is the rate determining step. So this is equation number 1. Now we can apply the steady state approximation. For that, let us first write the expressions for rate of formation of ES, which is equal to K1 into E into S. This expression we have obtained from the step 1, where the only process where ES is formed is E plus S giving ES, and the rate constant is K1. The rate of disappearance of ES is equal to, now there are two reactions by which ES is getting consumed. The first one is the reverse reaction in step 1. So it will be K minus 1 into ES. And the second one is in the second step where ES is getting converted to the product. So the rate will be K2 into ES. So we have to add these two and we will get K minus 1 into ES plus K2 into ES. Now since dES by dt is equal to rate of formation of ES minus the rate of disappearance of ES, we can write it as K1 into ES minus of K minus 1 into ES plus K2 into ES. And this is equal to 0. So we can write K1 E into S minus K minus 1 into ES minus K2 ES is equal to 0. This is equation number 2. Let E0 be the initial concentration of the enzyme. So at any time out of E0, the concentration of enzyme is E and the enzyme substrate complex is ES. So E0 can be written as sum of the free enzyme and the enzyme which has combined with the substrate, which is in the form of the enzyme substrate complex. So from this, concentration of free enzyme is equal to E0 minus ES. This is equation number 3. Substituting for E from equation number 3 in equation 2, we get K1. Instead of E, we have to write E0 minus ES into S minus K minus 1 into ES minus K2 into ES is equal to 0. So we can expand this K1 E0 into S minus K1 ES into S minus K minus 1 ES minus K2 ES is equal to 0. Now we can take ES common. K1 E0 into S minus ES into K minus 1 plus K2 plus K1 S is equal to 0. Or we can write K1 E0 into S is equal to K minus 1 plus K2 plus K1 S into ES. This is equation 4. This is equation 5. So we get an expression for ES which is equal to K1 E0S divided by K minus 1 plus K2 plus K1S. This is equation 6. Now earlier we have written an expression for rate. This is the equation number 1. R is equal to K2 into ES. Substituting for ES in this equation, we get R is equal to K2 into ES. Here instead of ES, we have to write the expression which we got in the equation 6. So we get K1, K2 into E0 into S divided by K minus 1 plus K2 plus K1S. This is equation number 7. Now dividing the numerator and denominator by K1, we get R is equal to, in the numerator the K1 will get cancelled, so what is remaining is K2 E0 into S, and in the denominator we have K minus 1 plus K2 divided by K1 plus K1S divided by K1 is just S. So this we can write it as K2 into E0 into S divided by Km plus S. Or we can write R is equal to K2 E0 into S divided by Km plus S, where Km is equal to K minus 1 plus K2 divided by K1, and this is called the Michaelis constant. And this is the equation number 8. This is called the Michaelis-Menten equation or the Michaelis-Menten law. Now we will see the case when the concentration of substrate is very high. All the enzymes would be in the combined state. That is, all the enzymes will be in the form of the enzyme substrate complex. In that case, E0 will be equal to ES. So we have in that first equation where R is equal to K2 into ES. Instead of ES, we can write K2 into E0. That is, at high concentration of the substrate, the rate of reaction will be maximum. And this rate is represented as R max is equal to V max, which is equal to K2 into E0. This is equation number 9. And V max is the maximum rate, which is the notation used in enzymology. So in the Michaelis-Menten equation, K2 into E0 can be written as Vmax. So we have R is equal to, Michaelis-Menten equation is K2 into E0 into S divided by Km plus S, and instead of K2 into E0, we can write R is equal to V max into S divided by Km plus S. This is equation number 10. Now, based on this equation, we will consider three cases. First case is when Km is much larger than S. Then S may be neglected in the denominator. This is when the concentration of substrate is low. So the equation becomes R is equal to V max into S divided by Km. And V max by Km can be represented as another constant K dash into S. This is equation 11. So according to this equation represents the reaction rate for a first order reaction. So the reaction will be first order at lower concentration of the substrate. In case 2, when concentration of substrate is high, S is much larger than Km. So Km can be neglected in the denominator. So the equation becomes R is equal to V max into S divided by S. So this is nothing but V max, which is a constant. So at higher concentrations, the rate becomes equal to the maximum rate, which is V max. And the reaction will be of zero order. That is, the rate no longer depends upon the concentration of the substrate. Case 3, when Km is equal to S. In the expression R is equal to V max into S divided by Km plus S. Instead of Km, we can put S. So we have V max into S divided by S plus S, or this will be V max into S divided by 2S, or this is half V max. So rate is equal to half V max. So from here we get a definition for the Michaelis constant. So Michaelis constant is equal to the concentration of the substrate when the rate of the reaction becomes half of the maximum rate. So Michaelis constant is equal to that concentration of the substrate at which the rate of formation of the product is half the maximum rate obtained at high concentration of the substrate. The constant K2 is called the turnover number of the enzyme. Turnover number is the number of molecules converted in unit time by one molecule of enzyme. K2 are in general of order 100 to 1000 per second, and it may be as large as 10 raised to 5 to 10 raised to 6 per second also.